Here's something no one tells you after 70. Eggs are called the perfect protein. But what if that belief is quietly working against you? Studies on older adults show that protein absorption drops significantly with age, meaning a large portion of the protein you eat never actually reaches your muscles. In fact, research following tens of thousands of seniors found that muscle loss still progresses even in those eating high-protein diets regularly. And there's another risk most people ignore. Eggs are one of the most common sources of salmonella worldwide. For a younger body, it might mean a few uncomfortable days, but after 70, it can lead to dehydration, hospitalization, and faster muscle breakdown. So here's the uncomfortable truth. You can eat eggs every morning and still lose strength, still lose balance, still lose independence, because protein on your plate does not mean protein in your muscle. Now here's the real problem no one explains clearly. After 70, your body changes in two critical ways. First, your ability to absorb protein drops sharply. You may eat enough, but your muscles are no longer receiving the full benefit. Second, muscle breakdown actually happens faster than muscle building. This means even if you're doing everything right eating protein, staying active, your body is still losing ground every single day. And this leads to one powerful insight most people miss. Protein that never reaches your muscle is useless. That's why so many older adults fall into the same trap. They eat eggs every morning, thinking they're protecting their strength, but slowly, they notice weaker legs, less balance, and less energy, not because they lack protein, but because their body can no longer use it the way it used to. So what if the problem isn't how much protein you eat, but which protein your body can actually use? In this video, we're going to reveal 5 powerful nuts that can build muscle more effectively than eggs after 70, not because they contain more protein, but because they work with your aging body, not against it. These nuts deliver amino acids in forms your muscles can actually absorb. They contain anti-inflammatory compounds that protect muscle from breakdown. And most importantly, they provide slow-release protein feeding your muscles for hours, not just minutes. But here's what you really need to pay attention to. Number 3 on this list has been shown to restore lost strength faster than eggs, meat, and even whey protein, and almost no one over 70 is using it. Let's break them down from least powerful to the one that can truly change your strength. Before we jump into the list, I want to ask you something simple. How old are you right now? Type your age in the comments below. We're actually replying to as many comments as possible, almost like a quick personal check-in to help you figure out what works best for your body at your stage. Because here's the truth. What works at 50 may not work at 70, and what builds muscle at 30 can actually fail you later in life. So don't skip this, drop your age below. Now, let's get into the list. Starting with number 5, and this one might surprise you, because almost nobody realizes how powerful it is for rebuilding muscle after 70. Number 5, cashews. Most people see cashews as just a snack, but after 70, they can quietly become a powerful muscle tool. Here's why. Cashews are rich in leucine, the exact amino acid that acts like a switch to turn on muscle building. No leucine, your muscles don't even get the signal to grow, no matter how much protein you eat. But that's only half the story. Cashews are also loaded with magnesium, and this is where most seniors fall short. Studies suggest a large percentage of older adults are deficient in magnesium, and when that happens, your muscles can't contract properly. That's when you start feeling weakness, cramps, and slower recovery. So the mechanism is simple. Leucine turns muscle building on. Magnesium allows your muscles to actually function. Now here's how to use it. Add a handful of cashews into your morning smoothie to kickstart muscle protein synthesis early in the day. Or turn them into natural cashew butter and mix into oatmeal or whole grain toast. For even better absorption, pair cashews with vitamin C foods like oranges or bell peppers. That small combination can make a big difference in how much your body actually uses. Number 4, pistachios. Most people focus only on building muscle, but after 70, the real battle is this. Your body is breaking down muscle faster than you can rebuild it. And that's exactly where pistachios come in. These small green nuts are packed with powerful antioxidants that help slow down muscle breakdown. In fact, studies have shown they can reduce muscle degradation markers by up to 19% in older adults. Think about that for a second. If you don't control muscle loss, it doesn't matter how much protein you eat, you're still losing strength every day. But pistachios don't stop there. They're also rich in potassium, a key mineral your muscles need to contract properly. Without enough potassium, your muscles lose their electrical signal, leading to weakness, fatigue, and poor performance. So the mechanism is clear. Antioxidants protect your muscle from being broken down. Potassium keeps your muscle firing and functioning. Now here's how to use them. Have a small portion mid-morning to stabilize your muscle throughout the day. Or, even better, eat them about an hour before bed when muscle breakdown naturally increases during sleep. You can also crush pistachios and mix them into Greek yogurt. This creates a powerful combo: fast plus slow protein, plus protection against overnight muscle loss. Number 3, walnuts. This is where most people completely miss the picture. Because muscle isn't just about protein, it's about your brain controlling your muscle. After 70, the connection between your brain and your muscles starts to weaken. Signals become slower, weaker, less precise. And when that happens, your muscles can't perform even if you're eating enough protein. That's where walnuts stand out. They are rich in omega-3 fatty acids, which help reduce inflammation in both the brain and muscle. But more importantly, they support nerve signaling, the system that tells your muscles when to contract, how strong, and how long. Here's the key insight: if your brain signal is weak, your muscle response will be weak. So the mechanism is simple. Omega-3 reduces inflammation, stronger nerve signals, better muscle activation, better strength. Now here's how to use them. Eat walnuts in the morning to support brain function throughout the day. And if chewing is difficult, soak them overnight. This makes them softer and easier to digest. Because sometimes the problem isn't your muscle, it's the signal telling your muscle what to do. Number 2, almond. Now this is where things get even more interesting, because at this stage, the problem is no longer just about protein. It's about whether your muscle cells can actually receive that protein. After 70, your muscle cell membranes become weaker and less efficient. And when that happens, nutrients including amino acids struggle to enter the cell. So even if you're eating enough, your muscles are still starving. That's where almonds come in. Almonds are one of the highest protein nuts, but the real power is their vitamin E content. Vitamin E helps protect and strengthen muscle cell membranes, making it easier for nutrients to pass through and actually be used. Here's the key insight: if nutrients can't enter the muscle cell, they can't build muscle. So the mechanism is clear. Vitamin E protects the cell. Stronger cells, better nutrient flow, better muscle recovery and growth. Now here's how to use them. Eat a small portion of almonds about 30 minutes before any physical activity. This gives your muscles steady energy and protection before movement. After activity, combine almonds with a simple carbohydrate like a banana. This helps drive more nutrients into your muscle during the critical recovery window. Because at this level, it's not about eating more, it's about getting nutrients into the muscle where they actually matter. Number 1, Brazil nuts. This is the one almost nobody talks about, but it might be the most powerful nut on this entire list. Because this isn't just about protein anymore. This is about your metabolism, the system that decides whether your body builds muscle or breaks it down. Brazil nuts are the richest natural source of selenium on the planet, and selenium plays a critical role in supporting your thyroid function, the engine that controls your metabolic rate. Here's why that matters. As you age, your thyroid slows down, and when that happens, your body shifts into a state where it becomes harder to build muscle and easier to lose it. But when selenium levels are optimal, your metabolism works more efficiently, helping your body use protein better, recover faster, and maintain strength. And here's the data that shocked researchers. In one clinical study, older adults who optimized their selenium intake improved leg strength by up to 31% in just 12 weeks. Not by eating more protein, but by helping their body finally use what they already eat. So the mechanism is simple. Selenium supports thyroid, better metabolism, better muscle function, stronger body. Now here's how to use it. You don't need a handful. Just 2 to 3 Brazil nuts per day is enough to reach optimal levels. That's it. Sometimes the biggest results come from the smallest changes. Now let's put everything together. These 5 nuts are not just healthy foods. They each target a different biological switch your body needs to rebuild muscle after 70. Cashews activate muscle building with leucine. Pistachios slow down muscle breakdown with antioxidants. Walnuts strengthen the brain-muscle connection. Almonds protect and repair muscle cells. And Brazil nuts optimize your hormones and metabolism through selenium. 5 nuts, 5 different mechanisms, And when you combine them, you're no longer just eating protein. You're finally helping your body use that protein. Here's the insight most people miss. It's not about eating more protein. It's about choosing the kind your body can absorb, deliver, and actually turn into strength. Because if protein never reaches your muscle, it doesn't matter how much you eat. Here's the truth most people never hear. You're not getting weaker because of your age. You're getting weaker because your body is no longer processing food the same way. After 70, 3 silent problems start working against you. Your ability to absorb nutrients decline. Chronic inflammation slowly breaks down your muscle. And your hormones, the signals that control strength and recovery, begin to drop. So even if you keep eating the same way, your results are completely different. This is why so many people feel like they're doing everything right, but still losing strength, balance, and independence. The solution isn't to eat more, it's to eat smarter. Choose foods that match your body's biology now. Foods that reduce inflammation, improve absorption, and support your internal systems. Because when your body works with your food, strength becomes possible again. So here's what I want you to do starting today. Don't try to change everything at once. Just pick one. And the easiest place to start is Brazil nuts. 2 to 3 nuts a day. That's it. Because remember, you don't need to eat more. You need to eat what your body can actually use. That small shift can be the difference between slowly losing strength and starting to rebuild it again. Now, if this video opened your eyes even a little, make sure you hit subscribe and turn on notifications, because in the next videos, we're going even deeper into how to stop muscle loss, restore strength, and stay independent longer naturally. And trust me, what most people are eating every day might be the exact reason they're getting weaker.